Facebook, good evening. What's up? Y'all tell Facebook, hey.
Hey.
Hey,
You really did that, did you? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Good.
So I guess you can see I've got Zandra, Patricia, and Candace on with me tonight. And a lot of times we get on here and we're all we talking about is weight loss. But guys, I want you to know it's not drink to shrink. This whole movement is not just about it's not about weight loss. I was literally upstairs getting ready to take my blood pressure because I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, well last week I had eaten something and took my blood pressure. It was 160 over something else. It was 160 over like 110 and 120 and 126. Yeah, about 120, and it just wasn't good. So I doubled up. Remember, I told y'all I was doubling up. Make sure I drank my drink to shrink 3 times a day and making sure I was flushing with water. And I want you to know I took my blood pressure upstairs a little while ago, and I ain't gonna tell y'all what it was. I'm gonna tell y'all at the very end. But what I'm about to do is we're about to tell you why Drink to Shrink is so powerful and not just meant for weight loss. So who want to say hey first? I'm sorry, my bad.
I,
Okay.
you gonna go, Patricia?
Go
Candace,
ahead.
you just sitting over there, girl. Did you say hey?
Yes, I did. I did. Hello.
So really though, what who you starting, Xandra?
Yes, ma'am. Um, the drink to shrink has done for me. I was on 2 blood pressure pills once I've had my twin girls, and once I started being consistent and drinking the drink to shrink, I am no longer on my blood pressure pills. It helps in so many different ways.
You're young. How old are you?
I'm 40 years old.
That's young to me.
Yeah. I used to have bad cramps during that time when we all dreaded, and I no longer have bad cramps like that. Headaches, they're gone. So it helped me in several different areas. And also, like other products, not to jump off of the juice, is the NRG. It
Mhm.
helps energy. So I need all of the energy I possibly can get because I am a single mother. I'm always on the go. I am my kids' transporter, educator. So I need the extra boost. So I do the NRG as well.
That can help me.
But
Yes,
wait a minute, your kids take the products too, right?
yes, ma'am. My son, he has ADHD. So they drink the juice as well. The twins, they drink it as well. And instead of them drinking an 8 ounce, what regular grown people would drink, they only drink 4 ounces. And they love to mix and match their flavors. So it's fun for the kids to do and have with you.
Cool beans. That's pretty powerful right there.
Hmm.
You know, Candace just joined the business a couple of days ago, y'all. And sometimes when people join the business, all they have heard is what were you hearing, Candace, about the business?
I was just hearing that it was basically surrounded around weight loss. So that's why I was thinking that. And I wasn't really thinking I would be too successful because of that, because I am small. So I was still putting my faith in it and going ahead and posting, but I wasn't really sure about really getting to where I wanted to get to.
Right. I totally understand that. And I could see, all I know is I kept sensing a little bit of pullback. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to get to the bottom of it. And
Yeah.
that's what it was because when you and I talked, it was just strictly money, to get some new cash flow coming through the household.
Right.
And I want to say this, single moms, listen up, because this single mom, Candace, she's about to knock it out the park. and about to kill the system. Okay. So if you're a single mom and you're watching this on Candace's live, hit her up right after this. And I know you're watching her, and I know you've been seeing those juices, and I know you've been seeing this. I know you've been seeing it. And she, you know what? She probably is seeing my face on her page, the big lady, and now she's a little bit smaller. But I just hold on, because we got a treat for you at the end. At the end, we got a treat for you. We want to make sure everybody can get some Drink to Shrink and try it out for themselves. Patricia.
Hey. So I have a very huge testimony from the Drink to Shrink. Been through a lot the past year, and one of the things that Drink to Shrink does is helps correct your mood. It helps with depression. It helps with anxiety. And, losing both of my sisters, my father becoming ill and having to take care of my parents, losing my husband. I mean, it's just been bang, bang, bang for 11 months. And I wasn't taking my products because I fell into depression and didn't care. And I had to snap out of it. I started using my product again, and I'm sitting here today talking to you only because I did start using my products.
I literally asked her, I said, "Are you taking the green pill and the sleep pill?" She said, "No, I'm not taking anything." And as soon as she did, y'all, she started showing up and doing stuff she wasn't doing before.
But the Drink to Shrink, it corrects what your body needs at the time. It's not just weight loss. If you need to gain weight, it's going to help you gain weight. If you need help with lowering your blood sugar, it can help with that. If you need help lowering your blood pressure, it can help with that. It has taken so many people off of medications, and it even helps with pain. And it purifies your blood. So there's been people that couldn't get pregnant that now have multiple children.
Yeah. And what about menstrual cramps? What about that?
Where it purifies your blood and it helps regulate the blood flow. So it actually has relieved the cramping.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure I muted my mic. So Aaliyah just joined us. Aaliyah, can you tell us a little bit about what Drink to Shrink did for you? And this isn't weight loss testimonies today. Give us your testimony.
All right, very good. Well, good afternoon. Well,
Hello.
It's probably evening over there for you guys. So before the Drink to Shrink, I could not eat red meat. Like I couldn't eat it. My stomach would get like these like piercing pains. So like I couldn't eat it. I didn't eat red meat for years because of that. And I didn't know that Drink to Shrink was going to do that at all. So now I can happily eat brisket and mac and cheese. I can eat I'm a foodie. I like to eat, believe it or not. And so, now I can eat what I like to eat without any stomach pain. I don't have stomach pain anymore. As long as I drink my Drink to Shrink. So, that's one thing. The other products that I take that I love is the Elevate. So I take the green capsule, and I also take I take the powder one. So I add this to 8 ounces of water, and it just like I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Limitless, but that's how it makes me feel. It just wakes me up, and I don't get jitters, and you just have like this good clear energy, and you get like all creative, and you can do whatever you didn't want to do. If you take your green capsule or this, you're getting it done. You are getting it done. And I'm telling you, it's like once you hit 40, you're just, it's naps. It's mandatory naps. You know what I mean? So I have too much. I can't take naps. Like I have stuff to do. You know what I mean? So like when you have to be productive, I'm like, okay, I need the product that's going to keep me going and going and going until it's time for bed. You know what I mean? So that's, yes. That's what the and I believe it's the nootropics that are in it as well. And so but what I have noticed is that when you take the Elevate, you're going to get energized. You're going to feel like, you're going to feel alive. Your body is going to feel alive. And for me, I take this because as the Elevate gets your blood moving, you're going to need this for your circulatory system. So this is why I take this, because I notice myself, this is my personal testimony. I noticed that when I take this without this, I may get, like a headache or something, like I have to take this after this. So this is for my body, in my family, we have, there are circulatory issues, and not making any medical claims. This is, about my family and my personal testimony. So this is what helps me, so and that's just a couple of the products. And there's also what is it, the Regenerate that I take for my joints. So like my knees, you guys know, like once you hit 40, it's a wrap. You're gonna have, you're gonna be squeaking in your joints, and you're gonna have like, inflammation in your knees and stuff. So I take the Regenerate for that. It's a turmeric collagen drink, but it helps with my joint pain. So those are the products those are my mandatory products that I take.
Cool beans. I'm gonna put Candace, ask her the question that you asked about the money. Ask Leah.
Okay.
We're gonna put you on the spot. We're just putting you on the spot.
Okay, no problem. So this year, how much have you made with the company, with the business?
Me?
I love the way she answers the question.
Me?
Because she has to tell her whole story.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. Because you have to tell your whole story. I love it.
My whole story?
Okay. Not the whole thing. Just start with God in the house and so on.
My whole story. Okay. So
she does full time. She does this full time basically.
Yeah, this is what I do. I've always had a dream of like having my own shop, so, and I didn't know until I got in the drink to shrink that this is what it was going to be. And so that's just how that's a whole nother live on like, faith and things like that. But before this, I was in sales. I was in appliance sales and was making about $7,000 a month. But with jobs, and this was like during, COVID and things like that, there's a thing called job security. No job is secure. You know what I mean? I don't care how much you're making. No job is secure, and like, there were just things that I didn't like. And I just knew that I needed to be in business for myself. I needed to be self-employed. I needed to have a business. And so this is where we are. So with the business, I retail, but of course, they also pay us. So, we get you get paid from your, you should know.
Residual.
You get your check from your, your binary and all that stuff. And then you also get,
income. She's talking about the residual income.
Yes. Yep, the residual income. So as you're building a team, you're going to get money, because the more your team grows, you get paid from that way, right? From your distributors, but also from your customers, you get a 50% pay from that. But I prefer to grow my business with distributors, and I also retail. So I retail out of my shop, so that's there's money. There's money all over it. You know what I mean? There's money in the retail. There's money in the residual. It's to me, it's like unlimited. You know, you can make as much as you set your mind to. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. Like, there's no ceiling. You're in control of how much money you make. So when I first started with $100 a day, I was making an extra $3,000 a month. Now I'm at like at least $1,000 a week. So and that's from
That's
what is it?
low. That's low. That's very low. That's very low.
It is. But that's just the retail
but
side.
we're
You know
gonna
what I
leave
mean?
it
So
at
if you add that with your, you know, with the checks, you know, that you get, then it's higher. But I'm not the best record keeper. You know, and I do apologize. I didn't come prepared with that.
Right.
But,
No, I only asked you to I wanted her to ask you because she's really driven to do something different for her and her daughter. And I think she just needed to really hear that stuff like this really does happen to people. And I think you're a great example of someone who's purchased a home. You pay all of your bills. You travel with doing this full time, and it can be done. Period.
seriously, yeah, seriously. It's a blessing. Like, it's seriously a blessing. It's a blessing.
And every time I turn around, she's bought a new car.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna turn it around. Let me see. Can I flip this around?
Yeah.
I don't know how to flip it around. What I'll do is I'll turn it around this way. So this is the second car that I got. The second. So that's the second Mercedes I got. You know, so it's a blessing. This is a blessing. Seriously. And I have another business location that's, you know, in the works. So and that's what I mean. Like, it's all up to you. It's what you want. It's what you want. And this is the vehicle that'll get you there. That'll get you there. It's, I don't know. You got to go for it. You got to go for it, and you got to do it. You know, don't be scared. Just go. Just go. Just leave.
Yeah.
You know, and have faith and do it and get that money, because, you know, people need our products. That's the thing. People need our products, and the products work. And that's what it is. See, if the products didn't work, then we wouldn't have this business. You wouldn't have the customers. But the products work, and they work fast. So that's why I'm in it. That's why I'm making money.
Thank you, Leah.
I think I'm scared. I don't think that's my issue. Like I was telling Rosalind, for me, it's more of like frustration. She told me not to say that, but that's what it is right now, because I'm so motivated and I'm so hungry and driven. I don't think I'm gonna waste my time, but I just know what I want, and I want it. I know I can't get it right now, but I want it. I want it so bad. So that's why I'm just like, I just want to get there, but I know I got to put in the work and do what I need to do.
Leah, tell her how small you are. Tell her how small you
I'm
are.
like I used to be like a 10, 12. Now I'm a 0, most likely. Can you see me? I'm small.
Yeah, I can see
I'm very small. And it's you know, I used to be, I mean, you guys may laugh, but I used to be so concerned about like weight and image, because like that's how us women, you know, we get a man, right? You know, so you want to be nice and thick and all of this, you know, so you can attract this man and all this other stuff. You know, it's a blessing when you have grown and matured and you're like, you know what? No, it's more to life than that. You know what I mean? So this is my business, and I take my products to show people that this is what our products do. I care nothing about losing pounds and getting thin. I'm healthy. You know, I don't care. I'm
and
healthy.
she literally eat anything she wants. She loves the taco spot.
Okay.
Yep, 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 yep. And even with and so when we started with the appetite suppressant caramels, I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. Those things suppress the heck out of your appetite. I only, eat once a day, and I get to choose what I want to eat whatever I want. But it's like, again, I'm taking the product so I can show my customers, hey, this is what this product does. You have to be able to speak to your products.
Right.
So one thing I did notice, right? So like I take can't out of my vocabulary. I can achieve whatever I want, so it's before I got the shop, and before, because I've been in the business for a few years, we went, as a matter of fact, there's an event in Houston that I hope you can attend it. There are there was a vision party that that I attended. I believe it was in Vegas. I think that was the vision party. It's like, and when you go to these trainings, it reworks your mind so that you can focus on your goal. If you haven't been to any of the events, you got to get to the events, because it's going to get you to where you're trying to go. And I've gone to every event, and each one has unlocked something and has gotten me closer to, the goal, or the next level, or the next level. So that's going to help you in your business. It's gonna rework your mind to take away all the anxiety and yes, I can do this. I mean, you gotta go. You're gonna be around people that make more money than you just gotta get in the room. You gotta get in the room.
You can tell she's excited.
Yeah.
Leah don't play. Leah does not play. So I'm going to tell you my story. So everybody knows I was a size 22. Now I'm a 10, but that's besides the point, because it wasn't always about the size. In Nova, 14 years ago, I had a serious eating disorder that I did not think was an issue. And I was small. I've always been small. And I was about 25 years old, and that's when I started to develop it. Then it carried on into my 30s. And I remember one day at work, this lady came by my desk. She said, "You need to stop eating like that. It's going to catch up with you." Well, lo and behold, when I was 38 years old, I had to have emergency open heart surgery, and because of those bad habits, and I couldn't break them. Not only that, I had gained so much weight, it wasn't even funny. I was 242 pounds, and the problem to me wasn't the weight. The problem to me now, I have this other issue, because I had open heart surgery, and now I'm on 5 different medications: 4 blood pressure, 1 high cholesterol, and I'm like, what do you mean on all this medication? Now, how long I got to take this medication? My cardiologist said, "Oh, you're gonna have to take it for the rest of your life, but don't worry about it. You'll do fine." So here I go. I'm on the medication for all these years and didn't realize it until about 2 years ago. One of them was really taking an effect on my body, and it had my heart doing palpitations very offbeat to what it should be. And when I went to when I told my doctor what was going on, she asked me, she said, "Rosalind, did you have damage to your heart?" I said, "No, I didn't." And she said, "Well, why are you on you're on this particular medication, which is for people who have had heart damage, who's actually had a heart attack?" I said, "No." So what was going on is that medication that I trusted my doctor with, they told me I had to take it for the rest of my life. I trusted them. I didn't know that it was trying to, my heart is healthy. It was trying to counteract and try to make my heart do what it wanted to do, to take over. And it took that long for it to get to a point to where it could weaken it to do so. So, but thank God, we caught it in time, and everything was good. I still go for my I still go for my what do you call it? My checkups and stuff, and everything is still good. But the five medications was the problem. I need to get off these medications. I didn't know how. I didn't know how to lose weight. And somebody told me to go to this meeting with them. They had some products where people were losing weight and possibly could come off the medication. I'm like, okay, I'm in because I need to be off this medication. We go, I get the tea, I get this detox. First thing that I noticed that went away was my food addiction. The first 6 days I lost 6.7 pounds, but from there, I started noticing that my addiction to Pepsi. In 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 days, I don't want no Pepsi. A couple of days after that, I didn't have the taste for the Snickers bar. After that, the fudge rounds and the potato chips, all these things, I'm just eating them. Going to the grocery store, getting getting the stuff, stuffing it in my mouth, eating it in the car because I go in the store, get it, pull up to the parking lot where nobody could see me, and I'd eat everything like just sitting there eating like a hog. I mean, I know it sounds awful, but I literally sat there and just stuffed my face. And I would come home with the trash balled up in my purse. And when nobody was around, I'd go to the trash can, open it up, and stuff it down on the side so nobody would know I was eating it. And where where when I noticed that I wasn't wanting those things, I knew something was changing, and it was the tea. So like literally no food addiction. Like I haven't had Pepsi in years. I don't even care about a Snicker. I haven't had Snicker in so many years now. And don't be yawning,
I'm
but
sorry. I-
but I'm just letting you know, drink to shrink isn't just for weight loss, y'all. I came off of I was on five. I came off of three of them. Now I only take two. Now I only take two. And my blood pressure, I wish I had my thing down here. It was stroke level blood pressure. You don't know nothing about that. You young. You young. You have a huge advantage over a lot of us right now. And we think I thought when I was 25, I had it all together, just eating everything I wanted to
yeah.
eat. Honey buns. Ooh wee. But I learned
Yeah.
it starts at 25 and it takes it the rest of the way. And unfortunately, some of us, we actually started our teens. And by the time but anyway, the tea is just not for that. And I mean, it's now 9 ingredients: holy thistle. Because if you go and Google these ingredients: holy thistle, persimmon leaf, malva leaf, marshmallow, papaya, blessed thistle, ginger, chamomile, myrrh. Let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
I'm talking to everybody out there in Facebook land and everybody on here. How many people do you know right now who are want to go vegan? How many people do y'all know right now who don't want no GMO? How many people do y'all know right now who are saying, I want to eat clean? How many people do y'all know that are like, I do more holistic things? Anybody? Because
Yeah. You know what's crazy that you
that
say?
girl, that's it. All of our products are plant-based, baby.
You know what's crazy? I literally for 2 weeks now, I said I'm done with chicken, beef, turkey, all that. I'm just gonna eat fish, right? Because the last 3 times I ate out, I felt sick. And I had already been thinking about, going like that. But the last 3 times, I was like, that's enough. So 2 weeks, I've only eaten fish and tuna and stuff like that. But my sister, she just had a baby last year, and before that, her and her husband's been together about 6 years, and they've been trying for a baby. They couldn't have baby. She found a holistic doctor, and they had a baby last year, right after he started taking the medicine. So I think it's just crazy how you just brought that up. But
Can I tell you something? a lot of people will say, can nursing moms drink the drink to shrink? Anybody want to answer?
Yeah,
Can,
I guess. Yes.
because of the is it the holy thistle or the malva leaf that produces milk? But it does. One of those produces milk.
Oh, wow.
Only helps to produce milk. Hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, so yeah, we've got what's her name? Samantha on our team. Uh, they were having infertility issues, and she started drinking the juice, and Micah came along, and well, no, Micah came along. Yeah, Micah came along, and then they still told her she probably wouldn't be able to have any more kids, and ended up, and there it was. Asher was born, and then not long after that, she popped out the other one. So I'm telling you right now that it's not just about detox, but detoxing is the thing right now.
Yeah.
And people are like, do you stay in the bathroom on the toilet? I do want to say this about that part. No, you don't just sit around and be hugged up to the bathroom. But here's what you have to understand. When there's stuff in you that's been stuck in you for a long time, the tea is going to help that come out. So you got to be willing to want to part with the poop. So if you want to part with the poop, you're good, because you don't want to keep that in you. Because like Candace was saying, how her stomach was hurting, and when she would eat that, she would feel sick after she had eaten the meat and all. Well, in order to get the meat out, we need something to help us really clean it out. And so that's what it is. So we've got so many different things caked on the inside, on the walls of our colon, which is where the sick, that's where people develop colds, IBS. Y'all, who has IBS and fibromyalgia? Oh, that's Krishanda. We got a girl on here who has fibromyalgia, actually a couple of them, fibromyalgia. I want to say ulcerative colitis, not diverculitis, IBS, Crohn's. No, I'm talking about people on our team. What's the other one? She has another autoimmune issue, lupus. So our detox is way more than just the ordinary weight loss drink. I hope y'all shared this on y'all's page, because I tagged the mess out of all y'all. But yeah, I'm telling you, this it's more than what people think it is. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. I really hope that everyone and I hope that we were able to answer a lot of the questions that are floating around for different people. And we totally understand. We've been skeptical. You've been seeing this drink to shrink thing for a while now, like we did. And yes, we were skeptical too, until we actually had our own testimonies. We actually tried the product and tried them, and they work for us. Whether, no matter what the issue is, drink to shrink is going to change your life in one way or another. And I've had people to tell me, I tried drink to shrink before, but it didn't work for me. But I want to ask you something, because I'm going to put this in front of you. Did you do the right thing? Did you really drink the drink to shrink the way you should have? Were you really looking for good results after you drank it? Did you follow through with the meal plan? I just had somebody to message me. She said, Rosalind, you sent me the meal plan, but you didn't tell me how to take these 3 capsules. So we send you the meal plan, but it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. So I don't know. Candace, you want to tell them anything? And y'all, Candace has never had to drink to shrink. She just received it yesterday.
Yeah.
Just received it yesterday. She's gonna make it today. So what would you like to say today after everything that you've learned?
So I'm most definitely gonna be taking the tea. I know you said you want me to take it tonight, and I'm gonna take it tonight, but I also want to take it in the morning because lately we have to come in at 6, and I never really wake up until like noon at work. So I'm so excited to see how this is gonna work and how I'm gonna be feeling and whatnot. Because I really need it in the morning because I have to get up at 4:20 in the morning to get me and baby girl ready to take her to her daycare, and I gotta go work. It's a lot. So I'm actually excited to try the tea.
I think it's perfect for you to start in the morning.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Listen, guys, let me tell you something. If you have not tried Drink to Shrink before, you tried it and you gave up on it, reach out to Patricia if you're watching this on her page. Reach out to Candace if you're watching this on your page. If you or reach out to Aaliyah if you're watching on her page, or Zandra, or myself, or my husband, whomever you shared this with you. Get back to them and tell them, say, listen, I'm tired of playing around. I think everybody, we've heard all the testimonies except the diabetic testimonies. Did either one of y'all have diabetic testimony? Go ahead.
I wasn't actual full blown diabetic, but I was pre-diabetic for years and was on the metformin and such. After starting using the Drink to Shrink products, I am no longer considered a pre-diabetic and no longer have to take the metformin, which made me sick in itself.
And I do benediction on that. Ain't nothing else to say, guys. Get with the person that you heard this from and get it. If I were you, and I'm watching you, and I'm watching this on Candace's page, I guarantee you she's going to be sold out before you know it. If you want to go ahead and get yours and pre-order with her, go ahead and pre-order, guys. I'm trying to tell you, the tea is changing lives, because it certainly changed mine. Guys, listen, I appreciate you all joining tonight. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. And Facebook, y'all say Facebook good night.
Good
See
night.
you guys later.
Good night.
Good night.
I love it.